This is the biggest mistake women make with men. When a man
Hello, friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe in this beautiful channel. So, in today's video, guys, we'll be talking about um the biggest mistakes women make in relationships. And let me say this upfront: this is not about blaming anyone, it's about learning, growing, and avoiding patterns that might hold us back from the love and happiness we deserve. Okay, so I put the videos together so that you watch and learn, and I'll be back to share my true sense, what I think about today's video.
This is the biggest mistake women make with men. When a man shows us who he is, we don't want to believe him, because all we can see is who he can be. We don't understand that with men, what you see is what you get. It's like reading the same book twice in the hope that next time the story will have a different outcome.
Three common mistakes women make when it comes to men. Number one, they don't let them feel. Men need to feel, and the only way they feel is by going out of their way for you. You being overly accommodating doesn't make you caring. It just doesn't help them feel anything. Don't give them a chance to think about you. Men feel when they give, women feel when they receive. Think you're being light and easy by saying, no, don't worry, don't pick me up, I'll just meet you there. But no, let them. Something happens in their subconscious, a switch, they don't even realize is happening. From this is just a girl to, I must really like her if I'm going out of my way. You can still be caring by paying attention to the little things because they love that. Did you eat today? How are you feeling? But let them give you, because that's what they want deep down. Two, they think guys are looking for perfection. They are not. We are. We scrutinize everything. They don't. They love confidence, a genuine smile, laughter. I have a guy friend, cool, good looking. We're out to lunch once, and he saw this girl and said, oh my God, I'm going to marry this girl. I see her every single week, and I love her. I turned around, and I saw this big girl who I really didn't think was his type. And he said to me, you don't understand. I'm always watching her. She's laughing. You can tell she's so good in her skin. She has more confidence than me. I love that. Men find perfection in our imperfections. As long as they don't bother us, they will find them charming. Confidence trumps beauty any day. And finally, social media girls and trends your friends think are great are not necessarily what these guys are looking for. Sure, guys like to scroll on social media and like hot girls' pictures, but it doesn't mean this is what they want or their ideal partner. The ideal beauty standards on social media creates a complete disconnect between what girls think guys want and what guys actually want. How many guys complained, what makes women think that we want eyelashes that look like windshield wipers or like flawless makeup, which is fine if that's what you want. But guys, they just want you. Authentic, natural you. Be comfortable in your own skin, because everyone has different tastes and you're not going to please everyone. Invest in the big picture, how you carry yourself, your sense of humor, your personality, your smile, your glow, and that is more attractive than anything else.
Three mistakes women tend to make in relationships. One, overanalyzing everything that he does. He looks at you different. His tone is slightly different when he talks to you. And all of a sudden, you're in a whirlwind of intense emotion because of it. Men usually aren't that complicated. They say what they mean. And you can create a comfortable environment where he feels comfortable opening up to you when there is an issue. So you don't have to constantly be overthinking if something's a little off. Often, we don't realize as women our impact of our reactions on him. If we explode over every little thing, he's going to be less likely to bring things up in the future. I'm not saying we don't have a right to react how we feel is right. We do need to consider how dramatic we are being in those moments. It's important to take a moment to understand his point of view and avoid harsh criticism in those moments, and never use it against him. 2, expecting him to read your mind. Oftentimes, you both will have the same goal. He wants to make you happy. You want to be happy. Make it easy for him. Tell him exactly what you want. And keep in mind the things that he wants and likes too, so you guys can both make each other happy and potentially compromise on some things. 3, trying to change things about him. You're his partner, you're not his mom or his boss. So instead, cheer him on, encourage, and support him. Why would you date a man that you would want to change anyways? Is he not what you wanted? I understand maybe wanting him to change some of those bad habits he may have because you care about his health or his best interests. Trying to change the core person of who he is, that's a sign you're maybe with the wrong person. And yes, you guys may have a lot in common, but he's still his own person and you need to remember that. And always make sure you support his goals. Encourage him to pursue the goals he wants to accomplish, not the ones you want him to accomplish. Again, it's about loving and respecting who he is.
Number 1. major mistake is chasing the potential. That you're in a relationship with a fantasy in your head and you're not actually in a relationship with the person as they are. Mistake number 2 is that you're with somebody and your values aren't aligned. You don't want the same things. And yet you're convincing yourself that eventually this person's going to come around and convert to your religion, or they're going to come around and they're going to want to have children, or they're going to come around and they're going to want to sell all their possessions with you and travel around the world for 2 years. If you have to give up your dreams in order to stay with this person, this is not going to work. And here's the hard truth. When you compromise your own values for the sake of a relationship, the other person isn't to blame. You are. If you have dreams and a vision for your life, it is your responsibility to create that vision and to hold that vision for yourself. Mistake number 3 is this 80-20 rule, that you're with somebody that has like 80% of the things that you want. But here you are in your mind thinking the 20% of things that aren't deep values, these are just nice to have. Oh, I wish that they were taller. I wish that, they were a little bit more athletic. I wish that they weren't so introverted at parties. People will dump somebody that has 80% of the deep, amazing, meaningful stuff. They're kind. They have a growth mindset. They're loyal. They treat you with respect. But you're just kind of in that stage. You're just kind of in a plateau in your relationship. And you end up breaking up, not for any reason, but just because that 20%. You think if you had somebody that would take you off on some romantic thing, or that would buy you flowers more, that, would dress a little nicer, that somehow that would make your life better. And then what ends up happening? You end up dating people that have the 20% and you realize, oh my God, the 80% is what mattered. Love is the 80%. Love is the ability to...
Video, guys. So I'm just here to share my true sense, like what I think about today's video. What are the biggest mistakes that women make in relationships? Okay, I know a lot of us make these mistakes, but you don't realize that you did that. Okay, so I'm just here also to share with you what I think. So there is also the first mistake is losing your identity. Many women pour so much into their relationship that they forget who they are outside of it. They stop pursuing their hobbies, spending time with friends, or chasing their personal goals. A relationship should add to your life, not take away from it. Remember, staying true to yourself is what keeps a relationship exciting and healthy. There is also ignoring red flags. We have been all there. You see the signs, but you hope they will change or think you can fix them. Whether it's lack of respect, communication, issues, or mismatched values, ignoring red flags often leads to bigger problems down the road. Trust your gut and don't settle for less than you deserve. So there's also overgiving in common mistakes. So it's one of them. Women often give their all, time, energy, love without receiving the same effort in return. A healthy relationship is about balance, where both partners give and take equally. Overgiving can lead to burnout and resentment, so it's important to set boundaries and ensure the relationship is mature. So also there's overlooking communication. Another bigger one is poor communication. Some women, they fail to address issues to keep the peace or expect their partners to read their mind. But open, honest communication is the backbone of any successful relationship. Speak the truth, okay? If you don't, those unspoken issues will overgrow over time. There is also forgetting your standards. Finally, forgetting your standards. Sometimes, in the desire to make a relationship work, women lower their standards or let go of their boundaries. But doing so often leads to unhappiness. Your standards are a reflection of your self-worth. Stick to them. You have to protect and ensure you are in a relationship that aligns with your values. So we all make mistakes, okay, in relationship. It's part of being human, but recognizing these patterns can help us grow and make better choices moving forward. So ladies, remember you're worthy of a relationship that uplifts and empowers you, okay? So if this video resonates with you, let me know in the comment section. What is one biggest mistake you've learned from in your past relationship? So the things that I have learned in the past relationship is One is communication is key. Okay, so if I call you and you're not picking up my calls, you call me 2 weeks, that shows that you're not serious. Okay, ghosting, again, if you ghost me, I'm not waiting for you. That's the thing. So if someone ghosted you, this is what I always come back to. If they want it, they will. Okay, so if you want it, you will. So if someone if they ghost you, they just describe what type of the person they are. Okay, it's not because of you, but it's because of them. They failed to address that. So maybe they had so much options and they choose other options and leave you. So this is not the time to give up. You have to give your time to heal and start afresh. Okay, it's not like everyone is like that. This is one thing you should know. Another thing that I want to talk about, you guys, is if someone is not introducing you to the friends, for me, it's like actually a red flag. I know a lot of people have families, even if you don't have direct families, but you have friends who you can introduce me to. And if you go out and you're not introducing me in the relationship, like this is my this, you say something else, then for me, it's a nah. What are you hiding? Why are you hiding me? Okay, if you love me, you're supposed to show me to the people who you consider you love. Okay, so I think those are the non-negotiables. Okay, so there's another thing that I want to talk about is you as a woman should learn how to communicate. Communication is a key in relationship. So if you want to be in a healthy relationship, make sure you communicate to a partner whatever you want to do, and always do teamwork. Okay, work together, be there for each other, and keep loving each other. So it doesn't mean that when you're married, you guys you stop loving each other. No, you have to continue loving each other like that. Okay, so yeah, so that's a video for today, guys. I don't know what you think about today's video. The common mistakes that women make. What mistake have you ever made yourself in relationship? So you have to write. And are you going to do better in 2025? Because we are going in 2025. Are you doing better, or you're still staying in the same place? Okay, you have to do better if you see that this one they're not good, because in 2025 we are bringing new energy. Okay, you have to have this new energy. You have to put yourself first. Make sure to do that. So guys, that's a video for today. All I can say is a bye bye for now.